everybody, welcome back to another episode of Lost Now to Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and today, boom, we gotta look at something brand new coming to Last Day on Earth, along with a ridiculously amazing single C4 raid we're gonna be going on a little bit later today, but let's begin. So about to burp there with what is in front of our eyes. Working on something not displayed on the roadmap, but coming soon, posted. Sorry about the burp part 2 earlier today by Kafir, and holy guacamole, boys and girls, let me just say, this is looking interesting because it looks like this is gonna be some sort of a mercenary camp 2.0 that we are witnessing. Star, yeah, mad lad, what are you talking about? Well, let's point out a couple of the super key mercenary things that are visible. Number one, look at that billboard, a little bit above the center of this compound, this fenced-in outpost of some sort. Look at the campfire with logs and chairs surrounding it, and look at the tent present at the very bottom of this little outpost fenced-in area. 3 essential components that we have seen mainly with the mercenary camp, and as we know, the mercenary camp is going to be disappearing in a couple of days, and this might be why it looks like they're actually upgrading the home of the mercenary camp to be something much more than what it was, because if we look over on the left hand side, we can see what appears to be some sort of a shooting range that is going to be present within whatever this location is going to be, whether that is just decorative or maybe we can actually go and, you know, try out some of our guns over there in the shooting range, try to take down some targets. Maybe I'm not even entirely sure like how a shooting range would work in game, but it is literally a structure over there. It's got some targets set up. It's got the freaking shooting gallery over at the bottom. It has what appears to be an ammo box and like a mag or something, so it might just be a place to, like, you know, test out your guns, see the damage they do. Maybe, you know, like you'll see if like a critical happens or something. Maybe like you can see when you start to miss weapons, and just in general be kind of this area to kind of like fine-tune your weapon skills, because honestly with the more fully automatic weapons, if you could learn when you should kind of like slow down your shots to make sure that you do not, you know, recoil doesn't kick in and you don't start missing things, definitely could be interesting. And speaking of interesting things, let's look over to the right corner of this little area and notice a couple of key things. 3 cages, 2 of which have bosses within them. It appears that the witch is caged in. It appears that the big one is caged in. And it appears that there's some sort of a 3rd cage that has been broken free from. What does that mean? Well, that means that there could be some sort of a new boss coming with whatever update this is. Now, it could also be that that cage is the blind one, but the blind one is specifically very restricted to Bunker Alpha, and this is going to be like an above ground area. It looks like they've captured a couple of these bosses, and as we know, the witch can be found above ground in her forest. The big one can be found above ground just like in random zones and coming across raids and stuff, but the blind one is very different because he is really restricted to a very confined space in that little like bunker floor that he does call his own. So it could be a little bit of a teaser and foreshadowing towards a new boss coming to the game that we might be able to encounter with the update that brings this along with us. And maybe there's gonna be some kind of like a quest line associated with this, because as we know, Kafir, that's one of the things that they have been working on and have been wanting to implement, and they have mentioned that this isn't on the roadmap, and I mean quests are not on the roadmap either, and especially whatever this is over here. So that could definitely be a very cool way of kind of incorporating those bad boys, and maybe, you know, we could have like a quest of like needing to like somehow capture the witch, for example, or capture the big one through like some kind of special method or new means, or maybe special temporary location they send us off to. And I don't know, it could seriously be like a further extension of the mercenary system where you hire a mercenary and, you know, maybe there's like mercenary quests. Maybe this is a mercenary camp where we can kind of become a mercenary of our own right, because as we know, like one of the literal like dialogues that the mercenaries will talk about sometimes is, hey, you should try being a mercenary sometime. So maybe this will be our opportunity to do exactly that, and then potentially, or maybe we'll just need to track down that third whatever got broken out of that cage. And like I'm saying, just because the fact that the witch and the big one do have the fact that they are above ground in common and kind of like more reasonable to capture than the blind one, who is literally restricted to a very like secluded area of an underground bunker, whereas the other two are definitely above ground. It's definitely leaning towards some sort of a new boss connotation. And let's not forget what else is at play over here, because it appears that the dealer is making some sort of an appearance into this area. Now, whether that means we'll actually be able to trade with the dealer, or if maybe this is some sort of a different dealer, because he's set up a little bit of a bar up at the very top. We can see what appears to be some sort of a crafting station for, dude, literally booze. Like, this is actually a workbench that they have teased beforehand, like quite a while back. It was like some sort of like a brewing station, and it appears like this is where it's finally gonna make its entrance. So we might somehow be able to like actually brew booze and do stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know, we could like sell it to the freaking whatchamacall, sell it to whoever is running the bar or whatnot, and help them kind of make booze to sell to the mercenaries. There's so many cool connotations coming up along with this, because that's probably what all this is. Like, that's probably why they're making all this booze, to give the mercenaries a fun time around the campfire. But whatever it is, this is looking way cooler than whatever the mercenary camp was, like, is currently. And just the fact that like there's that trader over there, but I think that that might just be the same type of vehicle as the trader, and instead it's gonna be like some sort of a kind of beer trader, or maybe if it is the trader, maybe we'll be able to trade with him, but he does come along with that beer stuff. But nonetheless, there is that brewing station at play with this as well, making this very interesting, like some sort of like a miniature little town, a miniature little outpost that the mercenaries are simply one cog in the machine of, with a couple of new cogs in that machine, such as, again, the caged in bosses, the shooting range, this whole brewing system. This is something that I'm ridiculously excited for, and hopefully you guys are as well. But with that said, and with that done, that's gonna wrap it up for our breakdown of what was revealed today. And holy guacamole, that is not anything that I think any of us expected, because, well, as we know, they literally said this ain't even on the roadmap. And like I'm saying, dudes, literally check it out. They got the logs, they got it around the campfire. Check it out. We got the billboard, we got the papers, we even got the similar looking boxes around the dang thing. Of course, the tents to go along with it. There's so many similarities. It seriously appears like they are gonna be a cog in that machine of whatever this new location that they're showcasing off is, and that just has me really excited for how all of this ends up coming together. But let me know what you guys think about it in that comment section down below, what you think this location could be, how some of these kind of like new components could end up coming into play, and how they might end up working. I'm definitely looking forward to it, because like I'm saying, dude, there's a lot of potential with whatever this location is, and the fact that they said that it is coming soon as well, and it's not on the roadmap, that means that what that means as well is that this isn't the secret update, because technically speaking, the secret update is on the roadmap, meaning that this is something entirely different. We're still going to be getting that secret update. This has not replaced it. Likely that secret update is going to be the dog update, or potentially what it could also be is the swamp update, although with kind of the teasing of the dog update they have done, I do believe it's kind of leaning a little bit more towards that 2-year anniversary update being the dog update. Maybe the dogs update will just be a smaller portion of like a bigger swamp update, because they have started to tease the swamp update more and more, as well, as if they are, you know, kind of like preparing for it to come to fruition. So lots of things at play. But let me know what you guys think specifically about that little camp that we were checking out. You know, what excites you, how you think these different things could come into play, like the potential new items that could happen with like this whole brewing system that this might be our first exposure to. Lots of cool potential. Let me know your guys' thoughts on any or all of it in that comment section down below, and reminder that that comment is gonna put you 1/3 of the way into the wingy $12 EduTouch Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit that like button, make sure subscribe, and that'll later show you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single Last Day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new week weekly giveaway. That exact same Saturday as well, so make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video that y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway, and not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. We got some very cool upcoming free mobile survival games coming up soon, along with just a couple of very cool survival games in general. If you guys like Last Day on Earth, there's a good chance you guys are going to be liking these, so definitely keep your eyes and ears peeled on those on the channel, along with, of course, the current series that we are checking out, Wasteland Survival / Shelter Z / Zombie Survival Wasteland. That game literally has 3 different names depending on what you play it on. It is the weirdest thing ever, but that's besides the point. You guys seem to be liking that quite a bit. Obviously, the 7 Days to Die series is continuing, and that's getting really juicy as well, because we're building up our very own base from scratch, which is ridiculously amazing. That's not something that we've done in 7 days in quite a while, because if you guys don't know, dude, we've been playing 7 days for like the past 6 years. It's had so many updates in that span. It's changed so much. I'm an OG in that game, man. We've been playing that thing forever. But that's besides the point. The point is that notification bell is also a great way to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth information, because as soon as any type of new info does come out, such as that information of today, we're diving into it absolutely head first and talking about every single little thing regarding it. We're going to be spreading all that info to you guys' eyes and ears. We're also going to be preparing for murdering a little person or lady / undead thingy-mabob known as a witch, and hopefully Stevenson's ready for the challenge, because we gotta go ahead and mow down the witch. I really hope Stevenson has enough like health for the witch. I'm a little bit concerned. Also, when the bad part happens, because yeah, all these crawlers are gonna start running up on us. Stevenson, buddy, don't die. Please don't get overswarmed by these guys. Okay, glad that's been established. And please allow me to create my amazing conga line. Look at me. We got the conga, baby. Except these guys don't know how to party. They're hurting me. This is not how you party. A shotgun rain. That, though, is how you party a little bit. Goodbye to the rest of those, and let's wait for these next dudes to come on through. But yeah, that notification bell is a great way of staying up to date with all the latest and greatest. Let's make sure that we heal up, because the witch could technically do some major damage to us at the moment. Stevenson, you're being an amazing tank right now, dude. I appreciate it. And dude, that just makes taking down the witch honestly a lot easier, dude. Stevenson, man, you're the real MVP, because hey, if anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be you, bruv. Okay, never mind. These crawlers might have something to say about that. Move. Oh, baby, the conga line coming around. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. I totally messed that up. A shotgun rain. It didn't mess that up, though. Let's mow down the rest of those. Walk quietly, bro. We are not being quiet right now, Stevenson, my guy. Just a little bit of a heads up to you. Is she about to do a... Oh, he's gone to the punching. Oh, no. Stevenson, I'll get you in a second, buddy. Please don't die. I just gotta mow down this witch over here. See you later, Witchigata. And... I don't have any adrenaline, do I? You know, Stevenson, I have failed you here. Thank you for your service. I'm definitely not just leaving you to that zombie horde. Please and thank you. Goodbye to the witch. We don't have to worry about the horde that she would otherwise send our way. But why don't we go and see what this little airdrop has in store for us as well? And I think here's the thing. I think when Stevenson dies, like, his stuff returns back to the camp. I mean, no, he didn't die. We didn't leave him for dead. He's, playing patty cake with these zombies. Yes, confirmed. No one can unconfirm it. Don't know what you're talking about. Definitely wasn't a whole ton of red arrows surrounding him when we left the map. But yeah, the notification bell is a great way to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of information, because as soon as it does come out, we are spreading it to you guys' eyes and ears absolutely ASAP, connecting it with all the other information already out there, already present within the game, to give us the clearest look at the future of Last Day on Earth, what to expect, when to expect it, and whenever a new update does come out, adding in absolutely anything new, we are diving headfirst into that bad boy and showcasing off every single little thing that it does have to offer. New locations, new enemies, whatever that thing that was being shown off today in that teaser is, dude, we're gonna be checking that out on every single little thing that it has to offer. Anytime anything at all new is added in, we are showing it off to the fullest of its extent. Doesn't matter how hard it is to even get to. If it's like a boss that's ridiculously hard to defeat, maybe a new weapon that you could only get by doing some sort of extremely convoluted thing, doesn't matter to me. You know what matters to me is that we show off anything that is new and have an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic time While doing so, that is my mission, and I will do everything in my power to make that that mission come to fruition. God dang it, I messed up my rhymes, dude. We had some sick bars going over there. Okay, hold up, the zombie horde. If you walk into your base when there's a zombie horde going on, word of advice, run out of bounds ASAP. That limits the amount of damage those dudes can do to your base, because we're gonna walk back in. There's just gonna be a chunk of base missing, dude. It's gonna be like our base is a giant cookie, and these zombies just took a chomp out of it. Where's the cookie chomp? Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. We minimized the cookie chomp. It was more of a nibble today, but yeah, especially if you have like a wooden honeycomb. Oh, baby, no, they chomped away at a little bit of that. Ay caramba, bro. Okay, did a little bit more damage than I anticipated, but, well, there's no but we're gonna go ahead and go on a raid, so I'll talk to y'all in a second. And we are looking nice and prepared for today's raiding shenanigans. Let's just make sure to add in all of these wonderful hatchets that will be helping us with such shenanigans and all the ensuing shenanigans. That's right, we talking shenaniganception right now, baby. But dude, I just can't wait for those shenanigans with those new updates, because there's some really cool ones coming up, especially from what the roadmap's saying. And y'all know me, I love checking out new things, taking them to the max. You guys have seen some of the experiments we've been running with mercenaries and really pushing it to the limit. Like, whenever there's anything new, we always try to do the craziest stuff imaginable, showcase off the best ways of using them, the best ways of potentially tackling like new boss battles and finding the strategies to do that. You name it, baby. If something new's getting added in, we gonna have a good time with that newness. Speaking of having a good time, I'm having a great time because we're back, baby. No, not just back in another daily video. We're back at the home setup. That's why I might seem a little bit more hype, because guess what? No noise complaints to worry about, which makes me so freaking hype, baby. Woo! Don't gotta worry about no one filing none of those shit. Hello! Okie dokie, off to a great start. When the pickup truck is looking this good, you know you're in for some goods. And now the question becomes, where do we break into to maximize what we can get? And the answer is going to be, believe it or not, right into this little section. Right, god dang it, I knew that. I always leave it in the freaking motorcycle, dude. Why did I do this? But yeah, we're back today. Pretty much spent all day pretty much packing the studio from our college setup, moving that entire thing back on home since the semester's over. We had our last final, went very good. Speaking of which, hey, if any of you guys have any finals going on, bada bing, bada boom, we're in. Holy guacamole, that is a lot of Jeepus, sweet baby Jeepus, that is a lot of chests. Okie dokie. This is even more I did some research into this base. I'm not gonna lie, there was not this many chests. The chests have been multiplying. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, is there still good stuff in here? Oh, baby. There's still the goods in the chest that I thought would have the goods. Yeah. If that's the case, we should see hopefully some pretty good stuff within a decent chest right here. Come on, baby. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. We're getting some goods out of that one as well. Now the question becomes though, like, there's this entire new row of trunks. This was not here during the research that I was doing, so after a little bit of updated research, I have found at least a couple of chests that are catching my interest lights. This chest right here, I want to grab that one. These chests right here, I want to grab that one. And there's going to be one more small chest that is also grabbing my attention, just like there are about to be some zombies grabbing at me, trying to presumably eat out my brains. Guess what? My brains say no, no, no. Not today, faster biters. Goodbye, 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 goodbye to you, abomination and bloaters. That's right, plenty of pistol drizzle coming for schmucks like you. Auf Wiedersehen, comrades, and a hello, loot rads. I will be taking some of those straight to the bank. I will be taking the oak to the bank as well. Maybe not the 2 oak logs, but the stack. Yeah, we could make an exception for that. Oh, and check it out. Ooh, We got some boot slots and an M16 pistol drizzle and our M16 as a part of this revenge raid as well. We still got some hatchets to mess around with. Things are coming up Millhouse. But yeah, hopefully if any of you guys do have finals and maybe the end of the semester and maybe just anything important going on, like in your jobs or anything like that going on, just anything important in general, doesn't matter what it might be. I'm crossing my fingers for you guys and gals because I can tell that you guys were crossing your fingers for me, whatchamacallit, during mine, because like I seriously, today's final earlier today was like right smack dab in the morning. It seriously went pretty dang smoothly, which is obviously awesome news. I like when finals go good because they're worth a lot of your grade, dude. So that was very reassuring when things actually went pretty good with that. And yeah, hopefully you guys do have good things going your way as well. And speaking of good things, man, it looks like we seriously got some good things coming our way in Last Day on Earth that I just cannot wait to check out, dude. Things are just coming up Millhouse. Like the first day of being back home, things are looking good, baby. And of course, that means we can be as hype as we want to be. No need to worry about no pesky neighbors being like, ah, keep it down, whippersnappers. No, I will whippersnap all I want, hypothetical neighbors. So, as a wise man once scattered. And the next chest that we are going to sket is going to be, I think, these two have caught my attention a little bit. We will see what this fun is all about. And ooh, baby, fa la 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 la. I'll take that with me. Thank you very kindly. We could go ahead, drank that drink. Our boots might break. Honestly, I might just say a goodbye. I'll leave these broken down booties as a little bit of a present, a token of my appreciation, and an empty water bottle. I wish I could leave the bottle inside of the freaking boot, man. Would that be the epicest troll ever? But yeah, boys and girls, at this point, it does become a little bit suspicious as to what we should use the rest of our hatchets for. Yeah, I'm happy I used it on this one. We got a little bit of iron plates. I will grab the red tickets. I will also end up taking the greens and the yellows because, I mean, if we take into account the fact that we'll be getting some stuff from Bunker Alpha as a part of this raid as well, thanks to those tickets. Like, if it's at least half a stack, I'll usually grab it. But like this 9 stacker, 9! That is what I say to the stack of 9. Now I'm pretty happy with what we got, and I'm curious too, because a lot of the raids that I, was looking into as research star, how do you research a raid? Go into YouTube, type in LDoE raid. Oh no, it's looking super empty. That's not good. Go into YouTube, type in LDoE Last Day on Earth, something like that, raid, and then the name of the base that you are going to raid. I highly recommend doing that before every single raid because it gives you a rough idea of, you know, which rooms you should maybe not break into, which rooms you should break into, which chests you should try to go for, all that type of jazz. And when we're talking about raids and things like C4 at stake, I highly recommend doing that research so you make the most informed decision with your resources to get the most stuff out of it, because as you guys are seeing, we're walking out of here pretty, and I like walking out pretty, baby. This is looking good. I mean, these trunks, though, are not looking good. I think that's why no one breaks into them, really, from the research that I was doing. I think that they might be utter hot trash. Oh, and we are out of hatchets, so... unless there's maybe some stones lying around. I did not expect to be cut short like that, but TBH, we already have a lot. I might even grab some of these, I'm not gonna lie. Well, what to replace them for? You know what, we do have another little cough. God dang it. Dude, I hope this cough goes away, man. We do have that thing that I want to pick up, the stack of alcohol. I don't really have like a huge stockpile of that stuff back at home, since usually we just raid the medkit straight up, but could come in handy as a, you know, crafting resource down the line. We got plenty of gas masks, so I'm not too prioritized on those, and I mean, our inventory, it's pretty full to the brim with the good stuff. Our chopper's got some good stuff in it as well, so all in all, I think that's gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up for this raid, and subsequently start wrapping it up for this episode. A Last Day on Earth survival as well. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.